actually the antagonist is the thing that makes the book worth reading. And
Welcome to New Earth. Congratulations on graduating from the Matrix.
I know I did my thing down on earth. I did the damn thing. I know I did my thing when I was on earth.
Welcome to New Earth. Congratulations on graduating from the Matrix.
greetings, beautiful souls of the world. Xena Electra, I am here. Yeah. Sharing these good vibes of you. Y'all, I got this bomb-ass topic. We're going to get straight into it about how negativity, how adversity, how antagonists, how all of these negative, evil things are here for the embetterment and for the uplifting of planet Earth, even in this ascensionary period that we are currently in. We're going to get into it, all of these things right here, right motherfucking now. Okay. What if I were to tell you that evil is necessary? And because evil is necessary, that makes evil kind of good, right?
Evil is necessary. Evil is necessary. Thereby, if it's necessary, evil must be good.
So, in this third dimensional construct, we have opposites, right? The 3D is all about opposites. You have good, you have bad, you have hot, you have cold, you have in, you have out, you have up, you have down, you have round, you have flat. We have all of these opposing things, but all of these opposing things, like, okay. Some people call this Earth School. Some people call it a video game. Some people call it a simulation. All of these things, all of these opposing things are here to school us, to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, us through this thing to help us better get a view of what it is that not only we are, but what we are here to accomplish, which is singularity. We are all. Nobody is all good and nobody's all bad, right? Just even like with the yin yang symbol, you have the white thing with the black dot and the black thing with the white dot, saying that we all have a little bit of each in all of us. So if you're good, then you're good. But don't push you. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. That ecstasy got me all emotional and mushy. I'm playing. But if you're bad, then there's a little piece in you that could be worth saving, right? So today we're going to talk about antagonists and the antagonists in your life and how the antagonists in your life, antagonists, play a very important role for you, you beautiful star seed, you chosen one, you person who's here to help with ascension, you beautiful being you. We're going to talk about it. We're talking about it. So, have you ever read a book in school, in English class? Every single book, they talked about the antagonist and the protagonist. The protagonist was the main character, is who we're reading the book about and by, and who who is actually probably narrating the book that we are reading. The antagonist is that motherfucker that comes along and starts stuff and meshes stuff up. But actually, the antagonist is the thing that makes the book worth reading. And even when it comes to all the movies, you have the good guys, you have the bad guys. And it's a very interesting symbiotic relationship. Both need both in this realm of existence to help us teach us that we are indeed both. Indeed, both. When we reach singularity, when we merge with source, when we get up out of this thing where we experience individualism and all this and that, that's a part of Earth School. That's a part of the simulation. That's a part of the structure of the third dimension. So think about an antagonist in your life. An antagonist is that motherfucker that you just can't fucking stand. It's like, who sent you? Why are you here? Why are you just messing up? You're killing the vibe, right? So the vibe killer is here to erase, to give rise to strong emotions inside of us that are called triggers. So these triggers are here to give us a beautiful opportunity to either react to the trigger or to respond to the trigger. The goal is to learn how to be responsive and not reactive. Once you learn how to respond, then, or regardless of how you react or how you respond, is showing you your level of evolution at that point in time where the reaction or the response occurs. So, if you choose to react, to be reactive is to be very egocentric, is to be like, oh, somebody did something to me and I'm offended and I'm going to take it out this way. To respond is to be like, they're probably looking for me to react, so I'm going to sit and kind of choose to transmute it. I have experienced in my lifetime motherfuckers who I just don't motherfucking like, and I don't understand why they even exist on earth, and why they in my world, and why they messing up this. We should be gelling, but we're not gelling because the motherfucker's ungelable, and I don't understand, like, what the fuck is this? You messing up my daydream. Oh, you messing up my daydream. But it was meant to happen, because what did I do? I knew that I was being tested, and so I chose to not react, but to respond. And so for me, in my personal experience, my responsiveness was for me to go inward and for me to go outward at the same damn time. I would take walks. I would go put my feet in some water. I would go and just harmonize, hug a tree, spend time outside. I would write music. I would record music. I would go and I would just be in my creator mode, and I was tick-tocking, tick-tocking, all over the freaking place at that point in time, because I needed an outlet so I wouldn't go off on a motherfucker who deserved to get gone off on, right? So I chose to respond by not reacting to something that was triggering to me. This is also called transmutation. So by being faced with triggers, it gives us another beautiful opportunity to transmute something, to take negative emotions and to turn it into something beautiful. And I actually have songs that I would love to share with you guys one day that I have written because I was in a tight spot where I wanted to break out and where I wanted to scream, where I wanted to really just act out of character and act out of line, but I didn't want to give somebody the satisfaction of bringing me outside of myself and bringing me ultimately to their level or their realm of existence in a lower state. But lower or higher, everybody has their role to play. And had you told me this back in the day, and somebody did tell me this when all this was going on, oh, they're just playing their role. I just see it as somebody has a role to play. No, the fuck they ain't. They don't. The only role they need to do is roll the fuck up out of my motherfucking life. That's the only role. Ain't no way this motherfucker here to teach me anything, is what my ego was saying at that time. I knew. Higher self knew. Ego, outside of showing, I didn't show off in front of that person. But, you know what I'm saying? When I was away, I was like, hell nah. Hell no. Ain't no way you here to teach me a motherfucking thing. Y'all remember that song? I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets.
Ain't nobody got time for that. That's how the fuck I was feeling, like every single day, for a while. That's how the fuck I was feeling. But I did learn something. In that time, in that space, I did learn something. I learned how patient I was. I learned how strong I was. I learned how to protect myself energetically. I learned how to set up healthy energetic boundaries. So physically, I learned how to protect myself by setting up boundaries. Energetically, I learned how to protect myself by doing what it is I needed to do. And I learned that I have way more patience than I think I motherfucking have by transmuting what I thought was an evil ass bitch, which is. But there's still a little piece of good in her somewhere. You just gotta dig for it. Somewhere. Dig for it. That ain't my job. to dig for that shit at all. But I came on here to let you guys know, even when it comes to all the action movies, all the Marvels and the DC comics, even Joker said to Batman, "You complete me. I do not exist without you, Batman. You complete me. What the fuck would I be doing? If it wasn't for you, there would be no me."
Why do you want to kill me? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. You complete me. You're garbage.
I am saying all of that to say that these negative, evil, what we think is negative and evil and unnecessary in our life, what it is doing is guiding us and placing us to what it is that we are here to do. If Batman didn't have to save Gotham City, then Batman would never be Batman. He would never have had the beautiful opportunity to stand in his power and to see what it is that he is made of, because he was faced with adversity. He was faced with antagonists. It was more than one. He was faced with all of these things. So sometimes being in an uncomfortable place, space, and time, being around people who we know ain't tribe, sometimes that happens to show us, okay, if this ain't it, then let me go find who is. If this hurts, if this is too conflicting, when we're comfortable, we don't grow. Growth is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. You think about a pregnant mother's belly, it grows and the baby sits on the bladder and she has to pee all the time. I don't know these things for myself, but what I read on Google and what I hear other people say, it's uncomfortable. So growth is uncomfortable. If we are always comfortable, we're never going to expand and to know what it is that we're really honestly made of. So you guys, that is the message for today. I am Zena Electra, Soul Evolutionary Guide here, bringing another video. Hopefully this resonates. Hopefully you guys can learn how to be patient to those who are antagonistic in your life, in your book, in your own personal memoir, and learn how to transmute that nasty shit that they're trying to throw at you and drag you down to their level. By knowing what you're not, it helps show you what you are. That's the message. So, happy ascension, all peace. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed information like this and you would like to support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is a website that helps viewers like you to make donations to content creators like myself. Thank you.